Hello, my name is Lakin and welcome to my channel. So I read The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo, and in today's video we're going to be talking about it. So stick around for a spoiler-free review. One thing I want to say is I'm batch filming today, and I think I'm going to be posting more than one video when I post these reviews. So yes, I'm wearing the same thing. Yes, I'm filming on the same day. No, I don't wear the same shirt every day. But you know what? If I was, Brendan Urie deserves it. So that's not what this video is about. So let's go ahead and get started with this book. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I've added every single Elizabeth Acevedo book onto my TBR, and I just now I'm starting to get around to them. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I finally read The Poet X, and I'm pretty sure this book is her debut novel. So I'm getting around to it, and I don't know it took me so long. So I rated this book 5 stars. Oh my goodness. And that's surprising for me. I was a little hesitant about reading in verse, but I think the one thing that helped me was I listened to this book on audiobook, and it sounded amazing. I was hesitant because I didn't know how much of the story I would be able to pick up within verse and how much of a story I would be able to connect together just through verse. But that's just me not really reading anything in verse except for like the Iliad and the Odyssey and all those Greek classics like that. So that's what I thought of when I thought of something written in verse, which intimidated me. This is nothing like that. This is poetry. Oh my goodness, so good. Definitely pick this up on audiobook if you can. I kind of wish I'd had both the audiobook and the physical book so I could like read, and this would definitely be a book that I highlight and annotate and remember all the sentences and verses and stuff, because there were so many that I was like, yes, oh my goodness, me, I relate, I feel that, I understand that so much. So if you don't know what this book's about, I'm gonna go ahead and read the synopsis from Goodreads because I don't know how to explain books. And hopefully this will be something that you can understand. So, it is a young girl in Harlem discovers slam poetry as a way to understand her mother's religion and her own relationship to the world. Debut novel of renowned slam poet Elizabeth Acevedo, Xiomara Baptista. I know I said I listened to the audiobook, but that doesn't mean I can remember a name. So I'm just gonna say X because that's what they refer to her as. X feels unheard and unable to hide in her Harlem neighborhood. Ever since her body grew into curves, she has learned to let her fists and fierceness do the talking. But X has plenty she wants to say, and she pours all her frustration and passion onto the pages of a leather notebook, reciting the words to herself like prayers, especially after she catches feelings for a boy in her bio class named Amon, who her family can never know about. While Mommy's determination to force her daughter to obey the laws of the church, X understands that her thoughts are best kept to herself. So when she's invited to join the school's slam poetry club, she doesn't know how she could ever attend without her mommy finding out, much less speak her words out loud. But still, she can't stop thinking about performing her poems, because in the face of a world that may not want to hear her, X refuses to be silent. I did not read the synopsis before going into it. I wasn't expecting what I read, but I'm so glad I got it. It was one of those types of things. So this book has a lot. We have a very religious mother, a absent father. He's there, but he's also still absent. it makes sense in the book. You have a crush that you like but can't say, and then you have just a way you want to talk and be understood but don't know how. So, oh my goodness. This book talks about religion. This book talks about sex and just teen hormones. This book talks about love and acceptance and understanding oneself and others. And it also talks about just accepting yourself and becoming who you are meant to be. And I loved getting to see the journey of X going from being ashamed of her poetry and kind of keeping it a secret to sharing it with the world. Even after she's told, stop, don't, that's sinful, that's not okay, she still finds a place that can accept her and appreciate who she is and what she has to say, because she has a lot to say. And I just loved it. I don't know how to like articulate what I loved about this book, but it was just so beautiful. There were a lot of times whenever she would be talking about something or writing something in her notebook that I just connected with. And I feel like there are a lot of things in this book that a lot of people can connect with and just understand. And it's just a beautiful symbol of life, you know? Not all of this book is beautiful and perfect. There's a lot of sticky parts and ugly parts, but in the end, it comes together to be a beautiful picture. And just the fact that I enjoyed a book written in verse and wasn't bored by it, loved it. Yeah. I can't recommend this book more, but yeah, I'm so glad I got to a Elizabeth Acevedo book. I'm definitely putting those other two higher priority on my TBR list because I'm ready. But at the end of the day, I am not an Own Voices reviewer, so go find some Own Voices reviewers to hear what they have to say as well. But from me, I enjoyed it, gave it 5 stars, and I would recommend it. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you are having a great morning or evening whenever you're watching this video. Please give it a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. It helps out my small channel and also definitely makes my day. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Yeah? Yeah? You gonna talk for me? I've been talking a lot. It's making my mouth dry. You gonna say this review for me? Now you're quiet. I see. I see.